Hey, I've got a few of the favorite protein bar options out there. I'm gonna rate the macros and the taste test for all of these. Just to be fair, I went out and I love peanut butter, so we're gonna do the peanut butter flavor across the board. That way we make it fair. Let's get it. One thing to consider when trying a protein bar is the 10% rule. You wanna add a 0 to the end of that protein amount that is displayed on the package, and if the calorie count is underneath or equal to that, then that's a good source of protein. Starting off with the Built Peanut Butter Cup. This is 150 calories at 17 grams protein, so that equals that 10% rule. You would add a 0 to the 17 grams, that'd be 170 calories. This is under 170 calories. Unfortunately, there's no dietary fiber in this one, so let's taste. Very chewy. I mean, it's okay. I'll rate these at the end. Next, we have the Reese's One Peanut Butter Cup. The macros on this are 240 calories. There's only 18 grams of protein, so that doesn't necessarily meet the rule of the 10% rule, so might be more of a treat. I was surprised to find out this has 10 grams of fiber. Immediately, I do like the taste better than the last, but the macros are not as good, so keep that in mind. Barbell, this is always a fan favorite. Let's look at the macros. 210 calories, 20 grams of protein, so falling right there in that 10% rule. There is 3 grams of dietary fiber. I mean, it's soft, but does have a crunch to it. Taste-wise, pretty good. Macros could be a little bit better, but pretty good protein bar. David Salted Peanut Butter. Trying to get in on the action. Now, this one might have the best macros of them all. I'm still a little bit skeptical on what this is gonna taste like, but for macros, we have 150 calories. We have 28 grams of protein. There is only less than a gram of fiber in it. So let's give this a try. It's probably gonna be like chewing protein powder, if I'm being honest. Surprisingly softer than I thought, given the macros. I thought it was gonna be pretty hard and powdery. It is okay, nowhere near the taste of some of the others, but from a macro standpoint, like I said, this one probably so far beats them all. Quest. Now this is one of my favorite brands because of the macros, and they usually have all good bars, good flavor, different flavors. This peanut butter one's 190 calories. It's got 20 grams of protein, and as always with Quest bars, this has 11 grams of fiber. So good source of fiber there. One thing I'll say about Quest is they're always consistent. The texture, no matter what flavor you get, is usually always gonna be the same. I actually don't like the peanut butter flavor as much as I actually like some of their other ones, like the blueberry pie or apple pie or some of the other ones. But macros, good, consistent, always a good protein bar. Now these last two, I'm gonna kind of step out. This doesn't meet the macros of a really good protein bar. It is 17 grams of protein, but it's got 270 calories. The one thing I wanted to include this one for is because I do love Transparent Labs, and no, they are not a sponsor. I just love it because of the ingredients that are in it. I use their protein, I use their hydration drinks, I use other things like that, and the bars are no different. These things have about 7 ingredients in them total, okay? So if you want to check these out, they have all natural ingredients in them. It feels like you're eating a whole food, so that's the positive about this. You are gonna get the higher calories, not as much protein as the others, but a really good snack, and you care about ingredients. As always, again, you could tell you're eating good whole food product, but macros, if you're looking for the highest amount of protein, this is not gonna be it. It does have higher calories, so it's probably not something you're gonna be eating on a cut or a diet or anything like that. But a snack, otherwise, great product. I wanted to include this last one. I know it's not a protein bar, but it actually does fall in that category. And to be honest with you, I love Pop-Tarts. I wanted to give it a try and see what it was like. I was very impressed by the macros when I picked it up. 180 calories. It's got 20 grams of protein, and it actually has 6 grams of fiber. So sounds like really good macros, only 5 net grams of carbs with that. So let's give it a try. Okay, so if you're expecting a Pop-Tart, obviously you're not gonna get the same thing, but honestly, it was surprisingly good. I do like this. And again, the macros are great as far as 180 calories and 20 grams of protein. So definitely one to be thinking about right here. They do have other flavors as well.